A portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by Factor. Well, hey friends, it's Natalie. So glad you stopped by to hang out with me today as I get some stuff done around my house. Today when I'm filming this video, it's the official first day of spring, so hip hip hooray to those of us who celebrate. I love this time of the year. It's so motivating. In fact, yesterday, I wrote myself a to-do list for today that is a mile long, only to wake up recovering from a migraine. I'm trying to hydrate, get my electrolytes. I've taken my medication. I should probably eat a square meal today. I've just kind of been nibbling because I felt really nauseous. No, I am not pregnant before those comments start coming in. Honestly, getting my bed made, I've got clean sheets coming out of the dryer right now. That would make me feel so much better because if at some point today I just need to lay down, it would be nice to lay down in a fresh, clean bed. So let's do that. Then I'm gonna eat. We've got some decluttering, some spring cleaning, some sprucing up to do around here. We shall see what we get to, but we're also going to have intentional times of rest. That way we don't overdo it. So whether you choose to work alongside me while you're watching this video or you take this time to just get some rest and pause for a moment, I'm so glad you're here. If you like what you see, I'd love it so much if you'd subscribe. I post most Tuesdays, and I would love it so much if you'd stick around. Okay, let's get this bed made. We've had these striped Brooklinen sheets for over a year now and love them so much. I wanted to get a second set of sheets just so that we could swap them out quickly if we needed to and easily rather than waiting for them to get through the wash. Store those in this drawer and put on the new sort of small ditzy floral pattern sheets. And this picks up the green in our walls, and I think these are perfect for spring and summer. I accidentally ordered the king size pillowcases with this set, so I should probably just sew those up and trim off the excess. Weston and I actually like to use small, more personal pillows. Whew. Oh, my head is throbbing. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. JK, I'm still a mom and I have a child calling for me. Let's go meet some needs. Okay, child's need met. And now I can meet my needs because look what was just delivered. This is early in the day for our Factor delivery. UPS typically delivers it, and sometimes they're later in the afternoon, but it's here now, just in time for lunch. Oh my gosh, is that dirt on the wall? Yes, indeed it is, as well as dirt on the rug, which I need to launder. Told you that to-do list was a mile long, but first, Factor. And thanks so much to them for sponsoring this video. Okay, I have had the absolute privilege and pleasure of working with Factor for over 2 years now, and we have absolutely loved their ready-to-heat meal kits. These are all chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals that can be made in as little as 2 minutes. I think this one that I just picked off the top is what I'm eating today, white cheddar chicken and broccoli grits. This is one of my favorites. Our list of favorite Factor meals is ever growing because honestly, we have loved everything that we've tried from them, and they have so much variety. Over 30 meal choices each week from a wide variety of different diet or lifestyle options. Keto, paleo, gluten-free, pescatarian. We do the protein-packed options because it's really important for Weston and I to get enough protein in our diet, and Factor meals have been a huge game changer for us with getting enough calories, enough true like square meals like I was saying earlier, not just nibbling and grazing throughout the day or eating, you know, whatever crust is left from our kids or hoping that the cup of coffee will actually get us through the day. Actual meals make such a difference. In addition to their meal options, they also have add-ons which we love as well. Here are some cold pressed juices, smoothies, wellness juice shots as well. Oh, this looks so refreshing. Immunity plus cayenne shot. My headache right now is telling me that sounds like a great idea. Whew. The convenience of having Factor has been so great, especially in this new season of life that we are in with full-time ministry and kids growing up and having more activities. We're always running and gunning. We honestly love it and wouldn't have it any other way. Our life is so full right now, but grocery shopping, meal planning, prep, especially for lunches for Weston and myself, something's gotta give. We're just kind of in that stage right now, and so be able to make our choices on the Factor app, pause or skip if we need to, have everything delivered straight to our door, temperature controlled, fresh, never frozen. It's amazing, and it has made such a difference for us. So there we go. Lunch is steaming and ready, smells amazing. And if you'd like to check out Factor for yourself, then follow the link in my description box or go to factor75.com. Use code 50NatalieB for 50% off your first Factor box plus free shipping. Again, that's factor75.com. Enter code 50NatalieB for 50% off your first Factor box plus free shipping. Alrighty, protein, do your thing. I'm going to gobble this up, put the rest of these meals in the fridge, and thanks so much to Factor for making today's video possible. I get questions sometimes, what do the kids eat when you're eating a Factor meal? Sometimes the kids eat Factor meals too.
Best lunch ever.
Best lunch ever. Okie doke, coffee in hand, lunch in the belly, headache, still headaching, but at least I know I have fueled myself. And I'm just gonna try to get this entry tidied up a bit. When I came over here to grab the Factor box and just noticed the dirt everywhere, I think that getting this taken care of will definitely be the next thing to help me feel like I have some semblance of control. The shoes were worn in the dirt to do some weeding. It's that time of the year. I pay the kids to weed. And then that dirt was also trekked onto this rug, which it's washable. So I'm gonna throw shoes and rug into the washing machine right now. Wipe the dirt off the door and the walls, tidy things up a little bit, maybe put some fresh flowers in this vase over here on this entry table. Oh, and swap out my season plaque. This is the winter one. The spring one will go up. These were my grandma's, and I love switching them out every season, and I wait until the exact day that the season changes. Today's the day. Hey, but at least weeds were pulled. So much better having that grime off. Nice to see the spring plaque up there. Look at these beautiful hellebores of all different shades and varieties. Judah clipped those for me outside. I don't care what kind of day you're having. Flowers always make it even just a little bit better. I have a mountain of laundry to get through. I'm not gonna get through all of it today because much of it is dirty still and needs to be washed. But I have a fun, hopefully fun, little project that I would like to do on these 4 square picture frames that we have over here above our piano. Let me show you. These ones up here. It has come to my attention through just a couple of comments, but people, I feel like they know me better than I know myself sometimes. And I've gotten a couple of comments saying, are those square, more modern picture frames really in your style anymore? I put these pictures up the first year we were here, before my style really came into its own. I love a vintage touch, and honestly, I do think that these are still within my style to a certain extent because they're clean and simple. I do like things to be simple, but I think I could, in the words of my father, gingerbread them up a bit. That is a Scott Howell. It's my dad's name, a Scott Howellism for you. Growing up, when we would decorate something or kind of customize something to look nice outside or one of our outbuildings or something, he'd always say, we need to gingerbread it up. And that's what I'm feeling about these picture frames. So I found this pack of little corners, kind of like an antique brassy bronze color, not too shiny, to pop on to the corners of these picture frames. They came with this little baggie of nails. I have found these specific picture frames to be quite delicate and easily broken. A couple of them have been broken and then repaired, so I don't think I want to be putting that much pressure or force onto them to get these corners on, so I think I'm just gonna glue these. This is a low traffic area. People aren't really running into this wall. It's largely protected by being behind this piano. So we shall see if this works. Some super glue. I'm just gonna put it here where it will make contact with the frame. Okay, love it already. I'll show you in a second. And if you hear Opie zooming around, it's because he is sad the kids are outside and he is not. He's had his outside time and he'll have more later, but they're riding their bikes out there. I don't think I'll ever be a maximalist. I think it's just too much for my brain to handle all the tchotchkes and eclectic, special, interesting things. I love pictures of it and I appreciate it in other people's homes. So I'm gonna hold the bottom ones on a little bit longer. I spent less than $10 on these little corners. Sometimes when you want a little refresh, we're tempted to go buy something completely different, completely new. I literally was looking at completely different frames for this spot, and no, it wasn't because people made comments on the internet. Those comments weren't mean at all. They were just a genuine sort of question, but it made me kind of go, I wonder if these are actually fitting in with the style or if they kind of stick out as something that doesn't look quite right. I think they're fine as is, but if I am going to refresh them, I don't want to buy something completely different for the space because that's expensive. All about using what you have and maybe customizing a little bit. And here's more of an up close, right, like that. I actually think it's such a subtle change that you wouldn't notice at first, but especially in real life, like on camera, it's not picking up as well. In real life, oh my goodness. It is a really pretty, classic sort of effect. And they are sticking with just that super glue, so I'm gonna do the rest of them. With our current schedule, we have one weeknight a week home as a family. All the other nights we are as a family in other places, like extracurriculars, dance, music stuff, church group stuff, ministries that we're a part of. So we're together, we're just not necessarily like eating dinner together. We definitely tried to keep our weekend nights open as well. So we still have quite a few dinners per week around the dinner table together. And this is a short season. Our current schedule is actually only gonna last for the next few weeks. And on nights that we are home, I do like to have a home cooked meal. Factor is great on those quick moments. But if we're all sitting around the table together, we definitely go home cooked as much as we can. So tonight I've got some protein pasta and we have some salmon. Got lime, butter, thinly sliced shallots, and then some cowboy butter seasoning. Where is that? This stuff is so good. So that's on there. The oven just finished preheating. 425, I'm gonna start at 20 minutes. And then I also prepped some asparagus, and I've got my pan heating up. I'm gonna saute that. Asparagus, pasta, and salmon tonight for dinner. Even though yesterday Natalie was a bit overzealous with the to-do list for today, I am very grateful that yesterday Natalie prepped all of this dinner so that we could have a meal together tonight, because if it was up to today me to do all of this, I would have curled up into a ball in my clean sheets in my bed. Oh, that sunshine feels so nice. Spring has sprung. That migraine hangover is slowly dissipating as it does. Sunshine definitely helps. We took the slip cover off of the porch swing cushion. It's gonna come out of the wash here soon, and I'm going to switch over. The pillow covers, these green plaid ones, were from the winter time. There is cat hair all over these. I need to take those off, launder them. I'm just gonna put on the pillow covers that I got last year. There's no reason to get anything new. I've just got like blue gingham ones, and I think that's perfect for the springtime. I have a little planter, like hanging basket project that Haley and I were gonna work on today. We're just gonna repot into something a little bit more decorative and spruce up the front of the porch for the spring. Hello.
Hello. It's so low.
Well, so am I.
I know. Hi, everyone.
Stop it.
Welcome to the vlog today.
This is halfway through a vlog that's already going.
Welcome to halfway through a vlog.
You help me get this upholstery back on? Oh my gosh. I got one of those scraper things to get the cat hair off. This is now just laundered cat hair. There's cat hair still all over
Still
this.
look better than like all the dirty clumps all over it.
Yeah, no one likes dirty clumps. You've got, do you have what you need to pressure wash? Or are you gonna go get stuff?
I have it.
Oh, okay.
Are you in the vlog? Yeah. We need it.
Are you the token husband?
Yeah.
Someone asked, was it no.
Benji.
Well, Benji said he was the token husband. Weston, don't do that.
What?
You just want to make it worse to force you to fix it?
You can probably take ones off the front too.
Yeah, that's been my plan all
I was
along.
looking at it, looks like it was added on.
Are you listening to something right now?
No.
Okay, because you're talking so
hear.
loud. Oh my gosh. You're like, well, I could probably take the problem stuff too. If we got that thin brick stuff, if we got that thin brick, he just walks away. Hi, babe. Hi. You want to help me with those flowers? We're putting flowers from one pot that's just plastic into my nice hanging baskets that we're reusing from last year.
Oh, there's a nice funny pillow.
Yeah. I usually put a pillow cover over it, but should we keep that one out for now?
Yeah.
You see the purple pansies over there hanging on my greenhouse? I thought we could transplant those into the nice hanging baskets. What do you think? Yesterday, Weston and I were in downtown Seattle for a YouTube creator event. It was really fun. We haven't been to something like that in years and years. We had a nice time last night. We were so honored to be included on the invite. We were talking with our friend Benji. We've both been doing YouTube forever. He was talking about how I've evolved as a creator because he and Judy have watched my stuff over the years, and it really got me thinking, like, how in the old days I would have never, like in a porch decorating video, used a leaf blower to sweep up. I would have tried to be very aesthetic with my little broom, and these days I'm just like, Let's just get her done. No, it's the old Milwaukee for me. I would have never had Weston pressure washing in the background while talking. Growing up for me has been learning a lot about not being a perfectionist. Even if that means less people watch my videos or stick around throughout them, so be it. I'd rather be myself. Oh, look at what Haley cleaned off of the swing. Oh my gosh. Want to use whatever moisture's left and wipe down that boot box there?
Sure.
That one's pretty dirty too. You're so good at that. Thank you, Haley. That's so helpful. I'm looking at my little lanterns by the front door here, and I'm realizing the battery is out in them in the little candles. So I'm gonna go get the charged ones. Here's a little life hack, actually. If you ever get battery powered candles like this one, these are rechargeable, which is key. So they plug into USB and recharge that way. There's no like swapping out batteries. These are really affordable on Amazon. I've also seen them in stores like Marshall's or Home Goods. Go ahead and buy 2 sets of them so you can have one set charging while the others are on your porch or wherever you're placing the candles. That way you are never without your nice little ambiance, and your lanterns will always be nice and glowing, and you can just rotate them through. So I'll go in and plug these in to charge and set these to welcome you by the front door. Oh, speaking of front door, the washable rug came through and I need to set that back up. Let's go do that. Okay, let's plant some flowers. I can still make aesthetic montages, and the beautiful piano music definitely helps. I am obsessed with this YouTube channel of piano jazz covers. The name of the channel is Jim and Dorothy. I will link her in the description box. You've been hearing her music throughout this video. It's the perfect soundtrack for such a beautiful spring day, and I am very happy with what Haley and I were able to accomplish today with getting those pansies repotted, doing those primrose, hyacinth, little viola planters down there. I was able to prune up my rose bushes out front, and I'm looking around at so much more that I have to do. So once I say goodbye to this video, I'm gonna pick up the camera again because I'm in the middle of filming a garden update, garden with me video for over on my Patreon. I love gardening so much, and I love sharing it over here during the typical, sunny, warm gardening season like I've always done on my YouTube channel, and then I share extra stuff over on my Patreon, and not just gardening stuff, but I have a get ready with me, antique hauls, cook with me videos, just random stuff over there, and we have a lot of fun. So I'll have that linked in the description box if you want to subscribe over there and check it out. Gardening really gives me a chance to do some deep thinking, some praying, just some soul searching. I always find myself really getting to the heart of issues or situations as my hands are in the dirt and as I'm really working, whether it's landscaping or vegetable gardening or whatever that is. Today, as Haley and I were working together, I was really thinking about what I was sharing earlier about evolving as a content creator, like Benji put it. I would maybe use the term maturing as a content creator. I get this comment every once in a while, and it used to bother me because I do feel like sometimes it is said in a negative way. I have to fight the urge to address the comment. Mostly people will say something along the lines of, "Oh, you've changed." And to that, I now say, well, hallelujah. I'm glad I've changed. I'm a much happier person than when I first started sharing on YouTube or Instagram or what have you. I think a lot of the time change is demonized and treated as if it's a negative thing. But I just want to encourage you that a lot of the time, especially if it's fruitful and if you are changing in a progress and maturing sort of way, it is a very good thing. And even though it might make some people uncomfortable, progress over perfection, right? We talk about that a lot over here. And sometimes people just need to get over it. And it actually says more about them than it does about you when negative comments are made about progress that you've made in your life. So apply that to whatever situation you're dealing with, because we're all in a different boat, but we are all in this together. And I'm so glad that I was able to share with you today and to spend time with you over the past couple of days of doing some spring cleaning and sprucing up. I didn't get to everything on that to-do list. I barely even made a dent, but sometimes it's better just to make a little progress than to do everything perfectly. It feels so nice to sit on this front porch and not be absolutely covered in cat hair. I've got more sprucing up to do around here, so I'll say goodbye. I'm wishing you a happy start to your new season. Thanks so much for spending a little part of your day here with me on my channel, and I'll catch you later.